I have a serious problem. I bought a new bike, but I didn't just buy one bike. No, I bought two. Here it is. This is the main bike that I was gonna get. It's the Hawk 150, so another Chinese bike, a little bit more powerful than the pit bike that I have. It's pretty full-sized. I fit on it pretty well. Has a seat height of 32 inches. Obviously an engine displacement of 150 cc's, 4-stroke. Picked this bad boy up for $750. There's a couple things wrong with it, and I'll get to that here in a second. But it didn't just come with that. The owner actually threw in this little bike too, for free. This is a 50cc 2-stroke, little SSR. I believe it's the SX50. That's what I found online. But he threw that bad boy in because I rejected his initial offer for $700 on this bad boy. And then he hit me back with this little SX50, and I figure I can sell that bad boy for hopefully at least 150 bucks. It starts up, it's gonna need some work because it doesn't have a seat, and that's a little unfortunate, but it does start. It's not great, but this bad boy does start. However, one of the problems with it, let's get this out of the way. One of the problems with it is that he had to DIY some of this. So the brake lever, this is kind of DIY, and this also is not stock. This entire little assembly right here, he had to fix. Oh, by the way, this bike is a 2022, and so this brake actually sticks in a little bit. As you can see, it did not retract. I have to kind of manually retract it there. So that causes the brakes to stick. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm probably gonna replace this, it's not on very secure, and replace this spring. This, like I said, it works fine, but it's also not very secure. The rest of it though, this is a 2022 Hawk 150. It's another Chinese bike. I really wanted to go with a Japanese bike, but I'm on a budget and I got this for super cheap. Like I said, hopefully I can sell that one for at least 150, kind of turn this into a $600 bike. But it starts right up. Right now I'm gonna actually go ahead and start it up so you guys can see and hear it. One other thing is that it only likes to start when I have the throttle twisted a little bit, give it some gas. I did a little bit of research online, and it looks like the carburetor might be gummed up, and that might be solved by throwing some sea foam in the engine and or just riding it. Maybe it's been sitting for a little bit. I believe like half a year or so. The gas is probably old, so I'm going to get that gas out of there, put some fresh new gas in there. Maybe I'll clean out the carburetor, and then I'll have to fix this down here, make it a little bit better. But this bike, being that it is a larger bike and it is sustainable, has a gas tank of 1.5 gallons, so it has a pretty good range on it. I'm not sure exactly how many mpgs this thing gets, but I'm anticipating somewhere around high 70s to even up to maybe 90 miles per gallon, since it's such a small displacement. So I really want to make this one reliable, maybe put a new chain on it, get it a bit nicer, lubricate everything, really put new oil in it, go through all the bolts, make sure everything's torqued down. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and start it up for you guys, and you can see how she runs and see it working. So she starts and she idles, but as you can see, she didn't like to start unless I gave her a bit of gas. So I hope I just need to clean out the carburetor and maybe put a new one on. But yeah, let me go right around the property real quick. I say she rides pretty good for right now. But like I said, she's not ready quite yet to go out in the forest. I'm gonna get some new gas in her, lube it up, maintenance that shame, maybe clean out that carburetor. I don't know, we'll see. But put Loctite on all the bolts and just some general maintenance things before I really take her out. And hopefully I'll finish up by fixing that cluster of brake lever. And it's mainly just the brake lever that needs to be fixed because it's sticking right now. So anyways, that is the first look at the the second dirt bike I've ever owned. And hopefully this one lasts me a while instead of just the few weeks that my original pit bike does, because I like the size of this. It's a little heavy, but I hear it's probably one of the lighter weight bikes out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and stay tuned because I have a lot more of this coming out here. I noticed there's not a whole lot on YouTube about the Hawk 150 specifically. There's a lot out on the Hawk 250, but not on the 150. So I hope to make a lot of content with this 150, put it out there on YouTube, and kind of be one of the first ones to make it big and popular. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.